Hey guys, it's Sunday. Welcome to day 29 of the 365-day Level Up Challenge. My name is Graham Brown. Welcome to Up School, where it's all about helping you, the lifestyle entrepreneur, grow your business. So how is it going? How's your business plans going? Maybe you haven't started yet. If that's the case, what's going on? Where are you at with your planning? Hopefully less planning, more action. If you have started growing your business already, which I know you have because you tell me you have, you email me, you add comments to these videos or in the chat box, in the live chat box when I do my live broadcasts like now. You let me know. You tell me about your business adventure, and I'm sharing a bit of mine as well in the progress. And it's day 30 tomorrow, as you know. If you've been catching any of my earlier broadcasts, I said day 30 was a cutoff point for me by which I should have had my first paying customer. Well, I've blown through that. I've got more than one paying customer for my new business. I'm going to share that update with you tomorrow because tomorrow is day 30. Let me just check the live stream, make sure we're good. Okay, fantastic. So tomorrow a progress update. That's all coming day 30 here, right here live on Up School. In the meantime, I wanted to share this with you. Something I think is going to be worth your time in the next 5 minutes. Just tell you a little bit about this book which I've been reading, which I think is a fantastic resource for you as a lifestyle entrepreneur. And by the way, if you're wondering what a lifestyle entrepreneur is, let me tell you. First up, how I define a lifestyle entrepreneur is somebody who basically, they want to earn six figures. So they want to earn 100K minimum a year, and they want to do it doing what they love. And that's an important definition, doing what they love. It's different to a startup founder, it's different to a freelancer or an employee. And if you want to go and check out a bit of a deeper definition, there is a video on my channel about what is a lifestyle entrepreneur, so go and check that out. So for us lifestyle entrepreneurs, what's it about? Well, check this book out. This is my recommendation for today. I'm not going to do a review. I'm just going to share a couple of the key points here because I think this is a fantastic book. This is The 7-Day Startup by Dan Norris. And if you've been following some of my reviews, you would have seen another one with a familiar title, The $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau. And there's also The Lean Startup Somewhere in My Office by Eric Ries. Okay, so startups are the order of the day. I did a book review on the $100 startup earlier. If you want to go and check out the review, it's on my channel. You can also get my whole series of book reviews. I post 5 book reviews on my website, which is up.school.io. Books which I believe for lifestyle entrepreneurs will help you have the best 2017 yet. So let's put $100 Startup and Chris Guillebeau aside. Let's talk about this one today, The Lean Startup by Dan Norris. If you haven't read it, I recommend that you read it. If you're a lifestyle entrepreneur, this is written for you because it's written by a lifestyle entrepreneur, Dan Norris. So the situation with Dan Norris, he's the founder of WP Curve, which was a business which helps WordPress webmasters. So I know that may be of interest to some of you listeners because I know some of you guys are interested in building your own business about WordPress. So he started a business without any funding, without any credit, and he grew that business. And within the first year, they were doing $33,000 a month. So it's a good lifestyle business because the qualification for a lifestyle business, as I said earlier, was doing $100,000 a year minimum and doing what you love. And that checks both boxes in this book here. So the important message, what is the key message from Dan Norris's 7-Day Startup that we lifestyle entrepreneurs could learn from? Well, this is what I want to share with you today. So what this book breaks down to is 3 sections: idea, execution, and hustle. Idea, execution, and hustle. If you're a lifestyle entrepreneur, you need all 3. The problem is that most, and this is where they go wrong, focus just on the idea part. So they focus 80% of their energies onto the idea, 20% onto execution and hustle, mostly execution and very little on the hustle. Whereas it should be skewed the other way around. Your business should be, in terms of your time allocation, 10% idea, 20% execution and 70% hustle. If you caught my earlier video from this week, I talked about 20% execution, 80% hustle. So it's about the same. You should be out there hustling. So let's talk about the key message. That's how the book breaks down. So that's already one lesson we can take away from this book is it's idea, execution, hustle. And we should be focused heavily on the hustle and less on the idea. Let's stop worrying about your idea. Stop worrying about whether or not somebody else has done the idea. That's a big hiccup for entrepreneurs, is to worry about the fact that somebody else has done this idea. It doesn't matter. If somebody's done your idea already, that's fantastic. That's better than having an idea which is completely virgin, which is completely new territory. That's the worst kind of idea, because you have to educate a whole market, and that costs billions of dollars. It's okay if you're Richard Branson or Elon Musk or Mark Cuban, but for everybody else, don't do it. Go with an idea that works already. So stop worrying about whether your idea changes the world, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter so much. It's all about the execution. You know, one of the problems I've had in the past is worrying about ideas and less about the execution. And I worried about, for example, is this the right name for the business? Or, is this the right mission statement? Or is this the right value statement for my business? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What matters is the execution. If you have a crappy idea but a great execution, you'll have a great business. If you have a great idea and a crappy execution, you'll have a crappy business. That's how it works. So the points I want to share from the 7-day startup are this. Firstly, idea, execution, hustle. So lifestyle entrepreneurs, you've got to focus heavily on the execution and the hustle end of the business and not get stuck on the idea. If you're still thinking about your idea, you should really be spending maximum of a couple of days spending on your idea in terms of thinking about it. The rest, just get down to doing it. So what this book is about, and this is the message, it's here on the front cover. It says, you don't learn until you launch. So this is such an important message, not just in this book, but for us lifestyle entrepreneurs. And I want to tell you what I think this means and what I think Dan Norris is trying to get across in this book, what he means by you don't learn until you launch. So everything that we do as entrepreneurs when building a business, and I see people doing this all the time, I'm going to write a business plan. I'm going to go out and do my 6-month plan for the business. What they end up doing is spending a lot of time on planning, and when they actually launch the business, everything changes. There's a saying in the military that no plan survives the enemy, and it's the same in business too. No plan survives the customer. As soon as you put your business out there into the wild, everything changes. Everything changes. Everything that you wrote down about the business, about the customer, about pricing, about marketing strategy will change. It's all an assumption. So the point here is you don't learn until you launch. It's like the longer you spend in the pre-launch phase of your business, the more you're making assumptions. Effectively, you're wasting your time. So our goal as a lifestyle entrepreneur, our number one goal, should be to launch the business as soon as possible. And launching means getting your product into the hands of a paying customer. Everything else is just an assumption. And assumptions are very dangerous to build businesses on. So our goal should be to launch as soon as we can. So we should gear our business towards launch. So less planning, more paid customers. So our goal should be getting that first paid customer. You don't learn until you launch. And it says here, the 7-day startup, the interesting message from this book is that, yes, it can happen. You can have a business and get launched in 7 days. And that's exactly what Dan Norris did in his book. He went from 0 to paying customers in 7 days. I think 7 days is pretty tough for most entrepreneurs. I would like to see it within 30 days. But if you can do it in 7 days, that's the point of this book. And it's not bullshit. It's not sort of, like one of those books like you can earn $1 million in 3 months type, or learn a language at 60 minutes a day. We all know that that's bullshit. The reality is that it can be done, because what happens is going back to that idea, execution, hustle model for the business, is that you basically strip out all the stuff that you don't need to launch your business. So if launching means getting your product into the hands of a paying customer, you can strip out the excess of what you don't need to achieve that. So for example, you don't need a business plan. You don't need a logo. You don't need a website in some cases. So it's quite possible to launch a business without a website and get paying customers. You don't need, and this may be difficult for some people to get their heads around, especially us entrepreneurs, you don't need a product. It's completely possible to launch a business and get paying customers without a product. You can just go in with an idea, a very good idea, and sell that idea to a small group of people, and you are in business. And with that initial traction, you can build the product. And that has been done many, many times and proven to be a successful launch strategy. So what do we learn from this book? I think those are the two powerful lessons. I want to review those with you now. And if you want to get more out of this book, buy it. That's what I say. Go ahead and buy it and read it yourself and take the lessons out of it. I also do an analysis of the key lessons in my Entrepreneur Upgrade course, which I think is week 5. So nobody's actually got that far yet. But in week 5, I talk about you don't learn until you launch, how to launch a profitable business and build products that your customers will love. How to de-risk that whole process. So what I do is I drill down a bit deeper into the process and lay it out for you in my Entrepreneur Upgrade course. And if you're interested in that course, I know some of you already signed up for that, go ahead and go over to up.school.io and click on the Entrepreneur Upgrade button. It's over there for you. So back to the key messages from the 7-day startup. First one is idea, execution, hustle. We lifestyle entrepreneurs should invest most of our time in the hustle. And the second priority for us is the execution. And, the least important thing is the idea. As I said, you can have a crap idea and a great business. So that's the first one. And the second message from this book is that, you don't learn until you launch. So the sooner you launch, the sooner you can grow your business. Until that point, you're wasting your time. Plans, trying to get your logos done, all that kind of stuff that, doesn't affect the customer at the end of the day. Does this affect that customer having the product in their hands? Does it speed it up? Does it make it a better experience for them? In most cases, no. And if that's the case, just don't do it. You don't need an office. You don't need a lawyer. You don't need all these kind of things. You don't need a team. You don't need a product in some cases. So that's the second message. So I think the reason why some lifestyle entrepreneurs won't like this book, and this is the wrong reason, is it because it takes them out of their comfort zone. And the comfort zone is sitting behind the computer, screwing around with designs and code and plans and documents. And you are doing that whilst the customer is out there doing their own thing. And they don't know what the hell you're doing. They haven't even heard of it. They don't even know you exist yet. That's why I think some lifestyle entrepreneurs won't like this book, and it's for the wrong reasons, because what this book does is said, get the hell out of your comfort zone, launch your business. You're going to feel uncomfortable doing it, but that is how you're going to grow. And it's a similar message from the $100 startup as well. I put both of these books together. A similar message here is that the only way that you can grow as an entrepreneur is to get the hell out of your comfort zone. The 7-day startup tells us to get outside of our comfort zone of speed by launching as soon as we can. Stop hanging on to the things which we think are valuable but ultimately do nothing for our business. And the $100 startup is, get out of your comfort zone, get the hell out of your office and get out there and travel, go see the world, go and meet people. That is a really powerful message. It's the same as well with, a lot of these books. The key message coming out of these books is get the hell out of your comfort zone. So that's the 7-day startup. If you've read this, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on it. What do you think of this book? Put it in the comments. Don't put it in the live chat because this is about to finish this video, but put it under the comments because the live chat doesn't archive for the comments on YouTube. We've had this discussion already. So let me know in the comments under this video if you like the message from this, if you think there's a powerful message in it, if you think it's something that you could learn from, something that will help you grow your business. If you liked what I shared today, Smack that like button in the face. You know where it is, down there. Thumbs up, all that kind of thing. You know what to do. You've done this. You know the drill when it comes to social media. So do all that thing. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, if you're a lifestyle entrepreneur and you want to know how you grow your business, and I mean a lifestyle entrepreneur, people who want to earn $100,000 a year plus doing what they love. If that's you, then subscribe to my channel, because I will be sharing more of this stuff on a regular basis as and when it comes. And I tell you, next week, guys, just a quick plug for my webinar on Wednesday, which is completely free. I'm going to teach you how to be rich, guys. How about that? I'm going to teach you how to be rich, thanks to our friend here, Ramit Sethi. This is on Wednesday. Go and check out my channel, because there is a placeholder for this webinar on Wednesday. So I think I'm not quite sure. You can tell me whether or not this is the case, but under the webinar placeholder, there is a button that says set reminder, which will then set a reminder for you in your local time. So it will tell you when the webinar goes live. So that's Wednesday evening, Japan time, whatever time that is in the world for you, whatever country in the world you are. It's not going to be the same, right? So set the reminder. And that's going to be on Wednesday. We're going to have a live interactive Q&A session. I'm going to teach you how to be rich, damn it, from the key lessons from Ramit Sethi. It's a very good book. Every lifestyle entrepreneur needs to read this book. And I know you don't have time to read it by Wednesday because you are so busy building your business. I'm going to tell you what the key lessons are. So I'm going to save you time on Wednesday. So come along Wednesday. And by the way, if you check out my video yesterday, if you're in Tokyo, I want you to come to my new meetup. I'm launching a meetup. It's going to be sometime in February. A meetup for lifestyle entrepreneurs, and our first meetup session is going to be based on this book, The $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau. Reinvent the way you make a living, do what you love, and create a new future. That's going to be in Tokyo in February. And you know what? If that's not enough, if that doesn't sound exciting enough, we might be doing one. And I say we as in the royal we, because it's actually just me, and I've got to stop doing that. So if I do say we in the future and it's just me, you've got to remind me. I will be doing one possibly in London as well, maybe February, March, to be confirmed. So watch this space. Let's see how the Tokyo one goes. It all depends on whether or not I'm going to be in London and whether or not people turn up for the Tokyo one as well. But I know there are plenty of lifestyle entrepreneurs out there as well. So come along. I'll see you there. Guys, 29th of January, day 29 of the 365-day Level Up Challenge. Things are going really well. I want to know how well you'll go. Not going as well as my speech today. I want to know how well your business is going as well. So let me know, how well is your planning going? How well is your execution, your hustle? Let me know in the comments. I will see you tomorrow for day 30 for an update on progress. I'm going to share with you my first marketing and sales figures on the first 30 days of the 365-day Level Up Challenge, which was to take a business from 0 to 100,000 in revenues in 1 year, all in the public eye, right here on this channel. I will see you tomorrow. You know what? It's going to be even better day tomorrow, and I hope to see you there.